finally have your attention.
So you'll notice in this one and in some of the previous assets that we've shown that this version of DmC is a little less fantastical in terms of the environment. It's more modern. It takes place in kind of a cityscape area. To pair with that, we've sort of put in some of the same societal ills that we'll see in our real world. So reality TV, media, cable news in particular. And I think that if anyone has seen any amount of cable news and one particular American outlet that shall go unnamed, much of the upcoming will seem depressingly familiar, if not a little exaggerated for comedic effect. Now, in addition to the news media, we'll satirize other elements of societal ills and cultural excesses, media, finance, maybe even take a few shots of reality TV and pop music while we're at it. And in the game, we will lay this all at the feet of sort of the pernicious demon influence that pervades humanity. So, I talked about continuity earlier. We've talked about it in some of my previous chats with the media. This idea of we've had it in combat. We've now, with showing Virgil, have achieved some element of that in the story, which is important. Bosses are also a standard that we have to live up to for previous DMCs as far as what expectations are. And I think that once you see this character, you'll see that he is over the top and a spectacle, but he's a character that really could only exist in our version of DMC.
This is Bob Barnes, just doing God's work.
Hey, Bob. Put a spin on this.
My personal view on the terrorists is that they are disgusting, degrading, ghastly, sleazy, period, and generally nauseating. The worst of them is Dante. The whole world would benefit greatly by his non-existence.
I'm taking you off the air.
You think so? I wouldn't bet on it, you little shit. Here is some truly shocking footage of the terrorist, known as Dante, at the Bellevue Pier recently. So what do we know about this Dante? Several people have now come forward, and investigators have pieced together a shocking history of violence. At age 8, he attacked and killed the head nurse at St. Lamia Orphanage. She was described as a sweet old lady who particularly enjoyed working with children. Between the ages of 11 and 15, he broke out of no less than 8 youth detention facilities, often mounting brutal, humiliating attacks against the prison officers just doing their jobs. Between 16 and 17, he became involved in gangs, drug peddling, and is believed to be responsible for over a dozen homicides. And worst of all, he was also a well-known cruiser in the seedier districts of the city, rapidly spreading sexual disease of the unholy kind.
It ain't that the best kind, Bob.